Ever feel like you need expert team help just to cancel a gym membership? You're not just imagining it. Subscription services are designed like a Las Vegas casino. They make it incredibly easy to get in, but finding the exit is a total nightmare. And that isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's a multi-billion-dollar strategy built on a simple, frustrating truth. Your inconvenience is their profit. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden tricks, the dark patterns that companies use to trap you in subscriptions. More importantly, we'll show you how to fight back and win. Because that feeling of being tricked, of being stuck in a digital maze while your money drains away month after month, it's not your fault. They built it that way on purpose. There's a brutally honest name for this business model, the Roach Motel. It's cynical, but it's dead-on accurate. Customers check in, but they can't check out. It all starts so innocently. A free trial for a streaming service, a discount on your first meal kit box, a cool new app that promises to change your life. Signing up is a breeze. A few clicks, maybe a social media login, and you're in. They roll out the red carpet. But then, life happens. You finish the show, the novelty wears off, or you just forget. And that's exactly what they're counting on. The whole system is built to prey on busy lives and distractions. Free trials silently flip into paid plans, and low introductory prices balloon without a clear warning. Before you know it, you're paying for 3 different music apps and a box of dog toys you haven't opened in months. And this isn't just pocket change. Surveys show that most people dramatically underestimate what they're spending on subscriptions, with some families losing over $1,000 a year on services they don't even use. This is not an accident. It's the result of a deliberate, psychologically tuned system designed to do one thing: keep you paying. For too long, companies have competed not on who has the best product, but on who can design the most effective trap.
So how exactly do they do it? The answer is a playbook of manipulative design tricks known as dark patterns. This isn't just clunky web design. These are intentional choices built to trick you into doing things you don't want to do. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, is so concerned that cracking down on these tactics has become a top priority. The most common trick is called forced continuity. That's the classic free trial that demands your credit card up front. They're banking on you forgetting to cancel before the trial ends, which automatically converts you into a paying customer. They know that once you're in, our natural tendency to just stick with the default option kicks in, even if it's costing us. Then there's the digital maze. The moment you decide to cancel, a simple app suddenly becomes an impossible labyrinth. The cancel button is buried under 5 layers of menus, sometimes in a different color or a tiny font to make it harder to find. In a recent lawsuit, regulators alleged that to cancel an Uber One subscription, users had to navigate as many as 23 different screens. That's not an oversight, it's a strategy. The goal is to make the process so frustrating that you just give up. Some companies even force you to make a phone call and wait on hold, even though you signed up online in seconds. And while you're lost in that maze, they hit you with confirm shaming. This is pure emotional manipulation. You finally click cancel, and a pop-up message appears. Are you sure you want to lose all your amazing benefits? Or the even more blunt, no thanks, I hate saving money. They use guilt and our natural fear of loss to make you second-guess your own decision. They're literally trying to make you feel bad for leaving. These are just a few examples. From sneaking extra items into your cart to bait-and-switch tactics, the playbook is deep and deceptive. International consumer protection networks have found that a huge number of subscription websites use at least one of these dark patterns. So why is this happening everywhere? Why does it feel like every service, from streaming and ride-sharing to razors, wants to lock you into a monthly payment? The answer is the rise of the subscription economy, or what some critics call techno-feudalism. It's a massive shift in how businesses make money. Instead of selling you a product once, they want to rent it to you forever. This gives them a stable, predictable stream of recurring revenue, what Wall Street loves to see. The entire model is built around metrics like customer retention and average revenue per user. And here's the most important part. In this system, it's often more profitable to trap an existing customer than it is to actually innovate or improve the service. Think about it. Why spend millions making a product better if you can spend a fraction of that designing a confusing cancellation path that stops thousands of people from leaving each month? Netflix and Spotify are perfect examples of this pressure in action. Netflix cracked down on password sharing and rolled out price hikes, all to squeeze more revenue from the users they already have. Spotify uses its free tier as a giant funnel, collecting your data to create personalized playlists that feel so essential that the thought of switching to a competitor feels like starting from scratch. This isn't just about streaming, it's software like Adobe, which moved from a one-time purchase to a mandatory monthly fee. It's car companies experimenting with charging you monthly for heated seats that are already built into your car. It's the everything is a service world, where you own less and rent more. The psychological tricks are the tools, but this economic engine is the blueprint. This all sounds grim, but you are not powerless. Now that you can see how the trap is built, you can learn how to dismantle it. The fight back is happening on two fronts: what you can do personally and what regulators are now doing to change the system. First, your personal defense plan. 1. Become a subscription auditor. At least once every few months, go through your credit card and bank statements line by line. Hunt for any recurring charges you don't recognize or no longer need. 2. Use your calendar religiously. Anytime you sign up for a free trial, immediately create a calendar event for 2 days before it expires. Name it Cancel X Trial and set multiple alerts, treated like a doctor's appointment. 3. Use burner cards. Look into services that create virtual single-use credit card numbers. You can set a card to work only for one company, put a spending limit on it, or have it automatically expire after 1 month. This makes it physically impossible for a company to keep charging you. 4. Document everything. When you decide to cancel, take screenshots. Get proof of the date, the time, and every single step you take. If they try to claim you never canceled, you have the receipts. Your story is crucial in this fight. Have you been caught in a subscription trap? What's the most ridiculous, frustrating cancellation process you've ever had to deal with? Share your story in the comments below. By exposing these tactics, we help each other and build a public record that proves just how widespread this problem is. The digital world was supposed to give us more choice and control, but that promise got twisted. The subscription trap is the ultimate expression of that, a system that uses our own psychology against us to drain our wallets through confusion and frustration. But it doesn't have to be this way. By being vigilant with our finances, understanding the manipulative designs at play, and supporting the regulatory crackdown on these scams, we can reclaim our control. You should have the freedom to break up with any product you no longer want. It's time to check out of the Roach Motel for good.